speed through this as fast as possible. Right now it's 7:54 p.m. Eastern time, and that means I have very little time to get this done. Plus, I have the wife wanting to get a shower, and our toddlers, they're just going crazy because they're tired. But I told them, listen, I have to do this. This is a video every day of the year. I got to get it done. I can't miss a day. So I'm going to be going quick through this, unfortunately. But you know what? You'll just have to pause and move along as I do. If you want to follow along exactly, that is life. So I'm going to make some adjustments to this, and this is something that happens routinely in the course of designing a website throughout several days. You may look at something and say, you know what, I want to change this, or you may have a better idea. So that was the case for me today. So what I want to do off the bat is kind of just take this layer 1 right here, or the rectangle one, which is the container for this layer mask right here for this building, and hit Control-T, hold Shift, just scale down. Well, you don't even have to hold Shift really. But we're going to shift it all the way down, and of course there's a helicopter outside, so it's probably really loud, but oh well. Just to the bottom of that image. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go further. Maybe around there, and we're going to also take Auto Select Layer, make sure that's selected with the Move tool, and move this down a bit. We want this to go down a decent amount. All right, so then now what I want to do is go ahead and I'm going to take up, pull up this website. This is linked in the description of this video in the bottom here of YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're not, make sure you are, and that way you can get to this link. And these are blood spatter brushes, and they're free. And if you just go to Google and type this in, you'll get a ton of free blood spatter brushes for Photoshop or whatever. You'll see there's a lot to choose from. So it's not really important which you choose from, just so you get some that work, and just download it. And then if you have a later version of Adobe Photoshop, you just double click on your extracted brush file, and it will load automatically into Photoshop. So to access that, all we have to do is take our brush, and we can click down over here, and we'll see all of these brushes that are added, and there's a ton of them. By default, Photoshop has these brushes right here, and then anything that you load externally is just loaded beneath that. So these are blood spatter brushes right here. Before I get to that, I want to move some things around. So I want to move the skull down a bit. So if I just select on this right side, it gives a skull right. We'll hold Control, select these two layers here, and then also the circles and wire as well. And we'll just move these down right around here. And then if we just click over here to select these ellipses, and then select those three, deselect Auto Select Layer, that way you can click anywhere without it selecting it, and then just hold Shift and you bring it down. I'd say right to around there. All right, so now just above layer 1 that I have labeled, hit Control Shift N to bring up a new layer, hit OK or Enter, and now we want to get our blood spatter brush. Okay, so I'm just going to choose one of these. I want to choose one that will work well. I'm not sure which one